that insight. You will stay with us as we stay in this topic. Thousands of Israelis rallied in central Tel Aviv demanding a prisoner exchange deal with Palestinians to secure the return of hostages held in Gaza. They also demanded an end to the war in Gaza. Protesters held banners reading "No victory without return of hostages," and there are 50 kidnapped families in Gaza, according to local media. These demonstrations come amid reports of a deadlock in indirect talks between Israel and Hamas delegations in Doha. Let's listen into what some protesters had to say.
The window of opportunity to bring home all 50 hostages, living and dead, is open now, and it won't be for long.
אם הם רצו, יכלו לסיים את המלחמה לגמרי, להפסיק את ההרג החסר תועלת של הערבים בעזה, של הילדים בעזה, וכמובן את ההרג של החיילים שלנו בעזה. לעשות עסקה, לסיים את המלחמה הארורה הזאת, שהתחילה באשמתם.
צריך לעצור את הכל עכשיו, לצאת מעזה בפעם אחת, להחזיר את כולם בפעם אחת. לא פעימות ולא משחקים.
Yes, there is a solution. No, I don't believe in the government. I guess that says it all. Of course there is a solution, and unfortunately I think we have a terrible government that is not doing the right thing. And I think they forgot what conscience feels like.
Now we go back to our guest discussion with Adrian Calamel. He's a terrorism scholar. Thank you, Adrian, for staying with us. Now, how does this pressure from large-scale protests that are increasing in Tel Aviv affect the strategic decision-making for both the Israeli government as well as Hamas in hostage negotiations?
That's a great question, and that's been part of the Hamas strategy from the beginning. When they took over, several hundred hostages back, it immediately put tremendous amount of pressure on the Israeli government to get them back. It wasn't just the atrocities that were committed over in Israel proper. It was getting back the hostages that were taken back. And there have been some hostage exchanges that we've seen, a couple exchanges that have taken place. But over the course of it, we've seen a couple commando raids. But what this has done is it's built tremendous pressure on the Netanyahu government. And I can't imagine to begin to feel what these families are going through right now, to have this play over, well over a year, going on 2 years now almost, that their loved ones are being held by Hamas. But we have to also look back at Hamas's track record as far as hostage exchanges, hostage releases. They've held bodies of Israeli soldiers for well over 20 years without releasing them. So it's a matter of now Israel, I think, is falling back on the belief that her military objectives really here are not being met. We can't seem to finish this job here, especially with the civilian casualty rate mounting. And now it's about getting the hostages back. So I understand where the families feel this is the time, but they also have to understand who the Israeli government is negotiating with, and that's Hamas, and they see the hostages as leverage over Israel, over the government, and a way to topple it.
Thank you very much, Adrian